It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Carry for White. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Looking to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And the
first carry for Josh Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
6-0 our score after 1.
Raiders, nothing.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 7 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's White. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. Watkins. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Here's White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down now. It's White. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
To kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's a loss of 19 yards. It's now third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
54, check, right 54.
Back to throw again. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bengals 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and...
And the Raiders have got him.
The quarterback,
Tanner Muse, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
40-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm gonna pour out one for the safe, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bed until we all got them buckets. With the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gonna run, no, we gon' run.
36. Check right, check 3.
They'll run here with Mixon. Room here to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll find Hall.
That's good.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
At the 10-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they run with Mixon. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Allen Lazard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
15. Raiders, 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mixon. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A game there of 30 big ones. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Mixon with it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
The kicker on for the...
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Going on the ground, it's White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with White, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
23 yards.
23 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Raiders.
Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway. First down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Las Vegas.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
To throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
First down, Las Vegas.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Tonight,
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4.